Hello, Mario. 10 questions about mushrooms. All right, here we go. So, tonight's topic, let's get started. Mario. 10 questions about mushrooms. Are you ready? So, everything seems to be going good at this end. Another beautiful day here in the lovely Waikato region of New Zealand. I did a little bit of work this morning, removing some agapanthus, and then I went into the sprawling metropolis of Hamilton to meet up with 3 former colleagues for a cup of tea, followed by a trip to Bunnings and home via 168 Noodle for yes, a famous number 4 honey chicken noodle. And yeah, and here we are, one nap later. Moz says that this is true, and I agree with him. Cooked by Erin. I hope not. I hope Erin is firmly ensconced in at Australia's a republic now, I think, isn't it? Is Australia a republic? Here in New Zealand, they are at His Majesty's pleasure, but I'm not sure what we can say in Australia now. So true, T for true, yes. The Roman Emperor. Just to be fair, toxic mushroom crime theme questions we're going at. So that's tonight's theme, T for true. And yes, that's correct. Historical accounts, including by Tacitus, suggest Claudius was poisoned with death cap mushrooms, Amanita Phallides, by his wife Agrippina in 54 CE to secure her son Nero's succession, per sources like Ancient O. Ancient O sounds pretty reliable. So we're 1 from 1 as we go to question 2, the next question. Here it is. Oh, you're not are you still a constitutional monarchy? So they are at, okay. They are having they're talking about being a republic though. Is that right? Death cap mushrooms, Amanita phalloides, contain amatoxins, which have been used in historical poisonings. Amatoxins. The old death cap. All right. Oh, so you're still under Charlie Boy. Yeah. He's had some fairly toxic experiences, one way or the other. All right. So, yes, we think this is true as well. T for true. Amatoxins. Sounds about right. Okay. That is correct. Death cap mushrooms contain amatoxins, deadly toxins linked to historical poisonings, including the suspected murder of Claudius, per sources like the Journal of Forensic Sciences. Bring on William, he'll fix it. Wow, yes. Definitely not Harry. Ah, well. Okay, 2 from 2. Next question coming to you very soon. Right. Toxic mushrooms were commonly used in 19th century Europe for criminal poisonings due to their easy availability. Well, I mean, that could be true. What could be wrong about that? No, I'm sort of pretty happy with that sort of statement. But yeah, readily available. I mean, I imagine 19th century, so that's the 1800 to 1899. Yes. Yeah, it's not like you could go. Probably rat poison wasn't available. There was no antifreeze or other sort of toxic things. So, yeah, I agree. T for true. Okay, but there could be, you've got to be a bit careful about these, although, right, right, correct. Mushrooms like death caps were used for poisonings due to their widespread presence in forests, as noted in historical criminal records, per sources like the British Journal of Criminology. Okay, so yeah, getting a bit predictable so far, but we're 3 from 3. It's very good. Question 4. Now, Erin Patterson was convicted in, here she is, the lovely Erin Patterson, was convicted in 2023 for using death cap mushrooms to murder relatives in Australia. Now, was she convicted in 2023? Because I think she was convicted only like a month ago. So I think that's false. Right. Well, I think 2025 was that the sentencing. Good evening, David. Good evening. Nice to see you again. Yes, tonight where our questions are all about toxic mushrooms and crime. The crime of not using toxic mushrooms to your best advantage. So yes, I'm going false. I'm with you, Moz. False on that one. David might not be aware of the lovely Erin Patterson. Anyway, searching. All right. I can feel. That is incorrect. Correctness. That is incorrect. Erin Patterson was convicted in 2025. Oops. Okay. They've got that wrong. I'll come back to the end on that one. Question 4. That is incorrect. 3 out of 4. 2025. Yes. Right. Whoops. I was close. Right. Okay, next question. So I think we've got that one, but I think it's mucked up. Poor old grok. It's probably on the grok. Question 5. Poisoning with toxic mushrooms always causes immediate symptoms, making them unsuitable for stealthy crimes. So what they're saying here is that the idea of cumulative effect of poisoning, but surely that could be related to the dosage. False. Yep. Yeah, I'm sort of false. Yes. Not from experience. Yes. Now, have you got Mars? What's Mars's thinking on this one? So a lot of these questions, it's a little bit in the semantics, so to speak. So false. Yes. Okay. Well, we've got 2 false. True. If you're dead, you can't commit a crime. Have you watched The Walking Dead, Moz? Says David from Desmond's Dondas. Okay, I'm going to go with false. I'm going to agree with David on this one. So that's a 2-1 split decision. Correct. Well. Toxic mushroom poisonings, like from death caps, often delay symptoms for hours or days, making them suitable for stealthy crime. Oh, okay. All right. I actually was sort of arguing for true. Yep, they got high. 'Cause I got high. Right. Oh, well, we got that one right. Oh, delay the symptoms for hours or days, making them suitable for stealthy cries. Okay. But Aaron's ones were pretty. Yeah, so Aaron must have been a bit inexperienced with her mushroom usage. All right. Next question. We were robbed. I don't know if I've got enough resources to question. Forensic toxicology developed in the 19th century, partly due to the prevalence of mushroom poisoning cases. Is this true? Well, partly due. Well, how big's a part? Could be a small part or a little part or. Okay, I'm going to go with true on that one, I think. It's sort of plausible, but probably true. Very good. That's a very diplomatic answer, Moz. Very, very, very diplomatic. Yes. Okay. And too many magic mushrooms cause CSI. Yes, yes, yes. T for true. I think we're all in agreement on this one. So here we go. That is correct. Forensic toxicology emerged in the 19th century with cases like arsenic and mushroom poisonings driving the development, notably by Matthew Orfila, for sources like the Journal of Forensic Scientists. The test kit was invented in 1899. All right, Matthew or filler. Sounds French. Right. Okay. Interesting. No mention of Sherlock Holmes. Next question. Or no shit Sherlock, as we... All right. What do we got? Pope Clement VII's death in 1534 was caused by accidental ingestion of toxic mushrooms, not a criminal act. Pass the toxic mushrooms to the Pope. Well, yes. Accidental. Why would you have toxic mushrooms sitting around? Yes, Sherlock did use magic mushrooms. That's correct. Well, hallucinogenic substances. Yes, true. True. Okay, I'm a bit dubious about this one, but I'm going to go with true as the obvious answer. He thought his food taster was acting. You've got me worried now, David. I'm wondering whether, do you know the answer? Is that the story, or were you? Yeah, that's very, very quick to make that up, which is, I'm impressed with that as well. True. True, that is correct. Pope Clement VII's death in 1534 is widely attributed to accidental poisoning from toxic mushrooms, likely death caps, rather than a deliberate crime, per historical records like those in the Vatican archives. Okay. Be an interesting story. No idea, great guess. No, I was meaning you. your comment. He thought his food taster was acting. It sounds like a good story. Oh, fine. No, the food taster would die. He's acting. Yeah. Right. Very quick off the mark. Okay. Toxic mushrooms like Galerina marginata have been mistaken for hallucinogenic mushrooms, leading to accidental poisonings in crimes. Now, that little in crimes, made it up. Well, it was very clever. Yeah, very, 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 was very quick. I definitely got to be true. Yes, I know. It's just that little in crimes at the end there, but I can't think what the crime is. Yes. True, yes. I'm going with true on that. It's correct. Gallerina marginata, a deadly toxic mushroom, has been mistaken for hallucinogenic species like psilocybe, contributing to accidental poisoning, sometimes exploited in criminal contexts, per sources like the Journal of Forensic Science. Okay, right. And now for question 9. All right, here we go. Okay, criminal use of toxic mushrooms is rare today, except for Aaron Patterson, due to advanced forensic detection methods. All right. Yes. I'm going to make beef stroganoff tomorrow. I'll have to check the mushrooms I bought. Oh, is there mushrooms in the beef? I'll see if I can find a beef stroganoff recipe on right, beef stroganoff. Okay. Right. Yes, they crew. Yes. Okay. Right. What's the recipe? Oh, 300 grams of mushrooms. I didn't realize that beef stroganoff actually had mushrooms in it. But she served beef Wellington. Yeah. Right. I thought she had beef Wellington. Does that have mushrooms in it as well? Lots of mushrooms. Oh, right. So this is the beef Wellington. Oh, they're crafting it. Right. Oops. Okay, so they've got. Oh, that's got mushrooms in it too. Oh, okay. I didn't realize this. I know she made. I didn't realize that it was traditionally part of the recipe. Okay. Oh well. Dear me, I don't actually. I'll eat mushrooms occasionally, but I don't order them. I'll eat them if they're there. So we went true on that. True, yes. There is lots of mushrooms in those recipes. Yeah. Even more mushrooms in the beef Wellington. Yes. Correct. Advanced forensic techniques like toxin detection in autopsies have reduced the criminal use of toxic mushrooms. Though cases like Aaron Patterson's in 2023, even though it's 2025, as they said, show it's not extinct. Okay, right. Eat them from the forest. Okay, and question 10. Toxic mushrooms were used in medieval Europe to poison political rivals. I wonder how they managed that. I mean, if I had a political rival, I don't think I'd go round to their place for tea. Just saying. For a meal. I wonder how they managed to do that. True. Yes, I'm with true as well. Probably. Can we bring? Yes. Can we just have a quick round of mushrooms for all politicians? That might be the great reason, the great reset that everyone talks about. Okay, true. Toxic mushrooms, including death caps, were reportedly used in medieval Europe to eliminate political rivals, often linked to assassination plots, per historical accounts like those in the British Library. 9 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, masterful performance. And the volcanic. Yes. Your audience must be gripped by the sense of humor. Please review our answer to Q4. We answered that the statement was false. I'll just see what it says anyway. I don't know. It might run out of resources, I know. Well, yes. Well, therefore, the statement was wrong. Oops, he's not having it. He's not having it. Yes, he's not having it. He's saying that it was only a small error and we should have overlooked it. He's giving us far. He's giving us far more intellectual credit than we deserve. Anyway, 10 out of 10. Well done. And as see, we've run out of there. All right. Yes. Yes. Yeah, but oh well. Never mind. Never mind. Part of the statement was incorrect. Oh, we'll get over it. We'll get over it. Okay, well, thanks everybody. So I'll make that into a that's that is Maurieo's 10 questions about mushrooms, done and dusted. So I'll make that into a separate little video which I'll upload tomorrow. It takes about 24 hours for the live to process so I can download it. So we will now move on to the memes.